welcome to the recap edition of the Influential Personal Brand Podcast. It's Rory Vaden, joined by my wife, our CEO, AJ Vaden. Today, she's giving me a hard time, but that's not all going to be on the record. But we're having a great time. We're breaking down the interview that we did with our good friend Josh Axe, which, holy moly! I mean, I knew he was big, but I didn't know they were that big. I mean, it's a 9-figure, straight up 100 million.
He's a humble guy.
He's a humble guy. I mean, you have no idea. And it was funny because he actually came over to our house. Do you remember this?
Randomly.
A few months ago, he's over at the house because he was looking. We had some turf installed in our backyard because we have a really...
But he didn't even know it was our house. And then we had just had our second baby. And I was like, who are these strangers in our driveway? And then I walk out there and it was Josh.
I was like, what are you doing here, man? He's like, oh, well, we're looking at getting some turf for the house. And anyways.
Random pointless story.
But we love Josh. And I mean, he's such a great example, even more than I ever realized, of the stuff that we teach at Brand Builders Group. And the first thing is when we say fully focus on one thing. Like, that was part of what stuck with me in terms of just breaking through the wall is like, he is a great example. Like, and in the brand DNA, finding your brand DNA, one of the questions we ask to help people find their uniqueness is we say, what are you passionate about? Like, what fires you up? What would you dedicate your life to? And for him, his mom got sick and he wanted to heal his mother. Like, that was it. And so it was all about natural health solutions. And then he boiled that into one message. He has built a 9-figure personal brand around one message: use food as medicine. That's it. Use food as medicine. 4 words, 9 figures, broke through the wall, huge personal brand. Another great illustration of, and someone that's close to us. I'm amazed. I love it.
Was there a takeaway there?
Well, yeah. So the takeaway is focus fully on one thing. Like, break through the wall on one thing. Do one thing that you're passionate about. Have one message, one passion, one story, one mission. Don't talk about 1,000 things to 1,000 people.
Got it. Thank you.
Sorry, I wasn't clear about that.
No, I think, like, for me, one of the big takeaways, and I thought this was such a fascinating story, just to learn the whole backstory of how businesses get started. You know, it's like, he's one of the founders of Ancient Nutrition, which some of you may take. Some of you see it in the grocery stores or see it online. And I think it's just really amazing to see how everything evolves by finding